We welcome you to this broadcast of men's basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Ohio Northern University Sports Center, where Muskingum will take on Ohio Northern. Today's game brought to you by the following sponsors: John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Jalapeno's Mexican Grill, Whatever Cards and Games, and NKTelco, bringing you today's game between the Fighting Muskies and the Polar Bears. I'm Dave Helmstetter, bringing you the play-by-play action of this afternoon's contest from Ohio Northern. Ohio Northern stands in 8th place in the conference standings, one game in back of a three-way tie for 5th between Otterbein, Baldwin-Wallace, and Capital. And of course, that is important because the top 6 teams qualified for the OAC tournament scheduled for February 21st through the 25th. Ohio Northern, on the other hand, coming off a 70-63 loss at Baldwin-Wallace in their last start. In fact, they've dropped their last 2 OAC games after a excellent win over Otterbein on their home floor. In the loss to Baldwin-Wallace, senior C.J. Napier led Ohio Northern with 20 points, and senior Adam Scott added a season-high 18 points. Landon Long had 9. Senior Michael Berner also had 8 points and 9 rebounds for the Polar Bears. On the other hand, Muskingum, coming off Wednesday's 69-63 home win over Wilmington, which marks its first victory of the season after opening with 13 straight losses. In that contest, junior Lucan Hill posted a double-double to lead Muskingum with a career-high 19 points and 15 rebounds. Freshman Logan Stotzer added 10 points for Muskingum. On top of the OAC right now is Mount Union, John Carroll, and Heidelberg, all with 6-1 records. Then comes Marietta at 4-3. And the tie we talked about, Otterbein, Baldwin-Wallace, and Capital, all at 3-4. For a playoff berth stands at 2-5. So today's game is important. Right now, we'll have our national anthem. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we have the coolest beverages in town and specials to satisfy all appetites.
Check out our Facebook page for all the details and times of Brownie's pies. Get this great pizza by the slice or take home a whole pie. And don't forget his spectacular subs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we have all the supplies you need for game day celebrations.
Four Seasons Drive-Thru, 205 North Main Street in Ada. Great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Go Bears!
Nareda Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NaredaLanes.com for more info.
Introducing the starting lineups for the Muskingum Fighting Muskies. In the lineup today for head coach Nathan Wally, number 10, Jaden Humphrey, number 12, Logan Stotzer, Number 20 is senior Noah Begg, and number 21, Kalen Pulliam, and number 33, Lucan Hill. Those are the starters for Muskingum, who come in today's game at 1-13 and 1-6 overall in league play. Now for the home team, the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears. There you see from Otterville, Will Miller. And number 5, Landon Long, a 5'11" senior out of Mason High School. Number 15, steady performer over his career for Ohio Northern, Michael Berner from Springboro. At number 22, CJ Napier, as Napier averages 16.3 points per game, top scorer for the Polar Bears. And number 23, out of Wapakoneta High School, a senior, Adam Scott. Our officials today, Tony Santiago, Jake Huey, and Michael Hunter. And now take a look at our keys to the game today. First, for the visiting Muskingum University Fighting Muskies, number 1 key, they have to make up for the lack of size with a strong effort on the glass, limit their turnovers. They have for defense, play a strong floor game, and win the hustle plays. There you see them. All the keys today brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Northern on the scoreboard first, as Napier with the first basket of the game. Polar Bears will go up 2-0 early going. Muskingum definitely a shorter team, as the first jump shot of the game by Stotzer off target. Rebound comes down to the Polar Bears. Ohio Northern into their offensive set underway here at Ohio Northern. Thanks for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. CJ Napier to the baseline, off the glass. Makes it look easy, as the 6'6" senior out of Bishop Fenwick High School has got 4 points, and Ohio Northern up 4-0 on the John and Tony Restaurants scoreboard. Muskingum with the basketball. Lucan Hill out front. Berner will guard him. Back over to the right side, and Humphrey, and into the lane he goes, and the shot doesn't fall for the 6-foot sophomore. Here comes Landon Long. He'll come back to the right side, takes it to the baseline, pulls it back up. Triple team, shot partially blocked. Rebound comes off to Pulliam, and Muskingum looking for their first score. Humphrey to the baseline. Back out to Stotzer. Have it. Operating out front is Jaden Humphrey out of Hilliard-Davidson. He'll go inside the lane, dumps it off for the easy bucket. Follow-up shot, no good. And Muskingum just having all sorts of problems getting that first basket. Scott will have it. Boy, they had a couple of good looks at it that time. It'll come back out as Miller will have it. Ohio Northern gets it to Berner. Will Miller from behind the arc, shot off the iron. Rebound comes down to Lucan Miller, and the 6'6" junior out of Sheridan grabs the rebound. Humphrey over to the right side, and Begg. Now with it is Pulliam. With the ball is Hill. Fadeaway jumper, and Lucan Hill averages 9 points per game, and he'll connect. And with 17:20 to go, as you can see. On our John and Tony's restaurant, it's 4-2. Ohio Northern with the early lead on a couple of buckets from CJ Napier. He's got the basketball. They'll go to the right side, and Scott wants to move inside. Back out to Napier. Wants to move inside on Hill. Shot goes in. Napier, 3 shots, 3 made baskets off that move inside that he does so very, very well. Humphrey, he'll get it back out to Hill. Inside the lane, Stotzer. Back out it comes to Hill. With it now is Pulliam. He'll try to make a move on Napier. He'll take the shot, and he'll connect. Pulliam with the shot. Nice bucket. Muskingum trails by 2. Dwayne Davis will come into the lineup here shortly for Muskingum. Out front. Polar Bears will go inside. Back over to Scott. Makes a move inside. Working hard. Loses the ball. It's going to be picked up by number 20, Noah Begg, and that's a turnover for Ohio Northern. Pulliam, he'll go inside the lane. Stotzer, Humphrey, back out. Pulliam, got it. Pulliam with the bucket, and Muskingum on the three takes a 7-6 lead as Pulliam has 5 of his team's 7 points. Miller trying to go inside, double team. They're going to call a foul. It's going to go against Muskingum. Let's see who they call it on. It's going to be number 33, Lucan Hill. So Hill gets the foul. Subs coming in. Nathan Bell for 1 into the lineup. For 21, Heath Jeffries also into the lineup for Ohio Northern. Ohio Northern trails by a point on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Miller with it, looking for the lane. Nice move, but a good defensive play by Dwayne Davis. Rebound comes off to Ohio Northern. Shot no good as Long tried to put it back up and in. Davis, a freshman, with the basketball for Muskingum. And Muskingum coach Nathan Wally wanted the shot clock reset, as it did not, and it's got 3 on it. And let's see where they set it. Got a moment here, and they'll get it. They'll put it back to 13. 14:46 to go in the half. Scoreboard all brought to you by John and Tony's. Thank the folks at John and Tony's Restaurant. Muskingum. Out front is Davis. Into the lane goes Davis. Left-handed shot, too strong. Bell grabs the rebound. High Northern looks to take the lead. They'll work it over to the left side. Miller at the free throw line. Bell has it. Davis on him. Back out front. Miller unable to get inside. Carson Conley also in the lineup for Ohio Northern. Shot no good, but Miller will get the rebound. Bell inside, short jumper, got it. Ethan Bell puts Ohio Northern back into the lead. Muskingum will bring the ball up slowly. There's the steal. Miller with the steal. Going inside. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Logan Stotzer. He'll bring it up court. Player control foul on the moving screen. And we've got a timeout with 13:41 to go on the John and Tony scoreboard. Our score, Ohio Northern 8, Muskingum 7. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
Back here at Ohio Northern University, Media timeout, 8-7 our score. Ohio Northern with the basketball is Ethan Bell, a 5'9" sophomore out of River Valley. And they're going to lose the basketball, and it's going to be out of bounds. And number 22, Xavion Croft, will come into the lineup for Muskingum. 6'2" sophomore off the Muskies bench. Also DJ Donnell into the game. Make that DJ Donnell into the game, number 4. Out front, inside is Croft, trying to get it off to his teammate Bradley Russell, another newcomer into the Muskingum lineup. Foul is going to go against Will Miller. That'll be his first, and Miller out of Ottoville picks up the foul. Bradley Russell will step to the free throw line, 8 out of 14 on the season, 57%, and the lefty will miss his first one. Gets one more, and this one could tie it. Second free throw. We're tied on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard at 8-all. 13 minutes to go, first half of basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Miller gets it to Scott. Scott back over to Miller. They'll get it out front. They try to move quickly to Conley. Now back over to Scott. Bell will go inside the lane. Looking for Carson Conley. The pass goes astray. And Landon Long will re-enter the game as Miller will go out. And Muskingum has an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. Davis. For the number 4, DJ Donnell. Outside shot. Bradley Russell, the big junior, giving his team a lift as he connects on a three-pointer. Only his 6th of the season. Napier with 6 of Ohio Northern's 8 points as the Polar Bears a little slow offensively. 4 out of 10 from the field. Napier, 15-footer is good. Napier with the basket. Muskingum's lead is at 1 point as Michael Werner will come into the lineup again for Ohio Northern here in just a moment. Muskingum working the baseline. Donald. Werner returns to the Ohio Northern lineup. And Ethan Bell will bring it up for Ohio Northern. Well, the Bears 6 and 8 overall. 2 and 5 in conference play. Big game to try and keep all of the playoff hopes alive for Ohio Northern. Of course, there's lots of basketball to be played. Napier is going to put it on the floor. It's going to be a foul as he made the move inside. That's going to be on Bradley Russell. Russell has come off the bench and scored 4 points for Muskingum here in the early going. Luke and Hill will return. Russell will go out. And Ohio Northern inbounds it. Napier with it over to Bell. Bell into the lane, in trouble. Ball taken away. And with it is Donnell. Donnell goes inside in traffic. Burner will take it away, and here come the Polar Bears. Up court long, quickly. They get it to the corner, and Napier. Burner will work the baseline. All the way back out to Bell. Napier thinks about it. Long with it. move by Long inside the lane. 10-footer's good. Landon Long will connect. 44% free from the field is Long, and adds to that. He gets his first basket of the afternoon. And Ohio Northern has regained the lead at 12-11. On the baseline is Taylor. Taylor trying to move on Napier. He'll get it back out to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Davis will lose the ball, and let's see if Ohio Northern tipped it. No, they did not. Out of bounds, so it's going to be Polar Bear basketball. 9:55 to go. It's 12-11. 1-point lead for Ohio Northern, trying to get the offense moving. Ohio Northern comes into today's play averaging 68.4 points per game. Defensively, they've allowed about 70 points. As Miller brings it up court. Long, Napier, back over to Burner. Miller over to the left side. Long is going to go into the lane. Try to go into the lane. Stopped out there. Long three, no good by Scott. Davis, freshman at 5'10", out of Groveport, Madison. Hill, Russell. I'll make that. Croft wants to go inside. They'll move it back out. Davis inside off the glass. It doesn't go. Tip no good, and Michael Burner with a rebound. 5.5 rebounds per game for Burner. Scott goes inside. Tries to dump it off to Burner. Ball goes to the floor. Burner will pick it up. Miller to the hoop. Let's see if he loses it or if it was tipped out. Looks like Ohio Northern will maintain possession. 8:55 to go on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Adjust the shot clock and put 18 seconds on it. 12-11. Offense is a little bit slow here in the first half so far. Officials are going to discuss the shot clock. And they'll place 18 seconds on the shot clock. Ohio Northern will inbound it. Napier with the basketball. 4 for 4 from the field. Looking for 5. He gets it. Napier with the bucket. He's 5 for 5 from the field and 10 points. Of course, Napier into double digits already. That raises his career total to 1,072 career points. And he became earlier this season, the 40th member of Ohio Northern University's 1,000 point club. And he ranks 38th on the all-time scoring list. And he remains perfect here in the first half with that made free throw. He's got 11 out of Ohio Northern's 15 points. Chapman back over to Stotzer. Shot no good. Rebound Long, and going to go out of bounds. Muskingum will maintain the ball. Xavion Croft will inbound it. Croft out of Reynoldsburg gets it inside to Napoleon. Back out front it comes to Chapman. Over to Stotzer. Offensive foul will go against number 24 against Zachary Chapman. His first. Muskingum's 5th team foul here as we come up on the 8-minute mark. Scott got a whistle. Foul's going to be on Humphreys. Jaden Humphreys, that'll be his first. Lineup, number 1 for Ohio Northern as they make a couple of changes. Studer will inbound it. Napier with the basketball. Back out front. Polar Bears work it around. There's the ball, the tip, and the steal by Chapman. Up court quickly comes Humphrey. Chapman out front. Over to the right side and Begg. Back out front to Humphrey. Pulliam looks inside. He'll get it back out to Chapman into the lane. Chapman, he'll feed Stotzer. Shot won't go, but we've got a travel. So it's a turnover. Muskingum with the turnover. Early stats, taking a look at turnovers. Muskingum has 6, Ohio Northern has 5. Polar Bears 7 out of 14 from the field for 50%. Muskingum on the other hand 4 out of 11 for 36. Scott with a move inside, a little bit too hard. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be off Napier. Muskingum will have it. 7.5 minutes to go. Humphrey will bring it up court. Looking at Ohio Northern defense, it's a 4-point lead for the Polar Bears. Humphrey to the left side, back over to Chapman for 3. Shot no good. And there's the steal by Miller. Up court, Ohio Northern. Mason Suter for 3, and it's a big one. Ohio Northern 18, Muskingum 11. Full timeout. We got a break in the action. Our score again, Ohio Northern 18, Muskingum 11. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Here at Ohio Northern, Muskingum takes a timeout after Mason Studer connects on the 3 and runs Ohio Northern's lead to 7 points. Studer's first bucket of the afternoon, and it's a big one as Polar Bears jump out to a 7-point lead. Chapman on the baseline, Napier with the steal, and here come the Polar Bears trying to stretch this lead even further. Napier goes to the left side. Scott has it. Napier in the corner. Burner out high. Studer inside the lane. Burner back over to Miller for 3. Shot no good. He hustles after his own rebound. And let's see, they're going to call a foul on Miller. So Miller, take a look at this play one more time. Yeah, you can see that pretty clearly. The official was looking for contact. I don't know if we saw it or not, but we've got a timeout on the floor. Immediate timeout with 6:34 to go. First half action. Ohio Northern 18, Muskingum 11. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports. Northern with a 7-point lead at the media break with 6:34 to go here in the first half. And Ohio Northern has had 8 of their 18 points in the paint and 8 out of 17 from the field, 47%. 1 out of 4 from behind the arc. Taking a look at the individual scoring, CJ Napier with 11 points. Perfect night or afternoon so far for CJ. 5 for 5 from the field, 1 out of 1 at the free throw line, as he has 11 of his team's 18 points. Muskingum with the basketball. Short jumper, Stotzer, no good. Rebound. Stotzer will come up with it, puts it back up and connects. Logan Stotzer, a freshman out of Tuscarora Valley, connects on the shot, and it's a 5-point game. Bell with the basketball as he returns to the lineup. Scott makes a cut inside. They'll move it to the right side. Studer is going to lose the basketball, and it's picked up by Stotzer. Here come the Muskies. Dwayne Davis up against Ethan Bell. Back over to Chapman. There's the steal. Here comes Scott. He's timing it, puts it up and in. Adam Scott steals the basketball and lays it up and in. Ohio Northern's lead is at 7, 20-13. Croft about to come into the Muskingum lineup. Back over to Stotzer. Out front, there's the three. Shot no good. Off target by Pulliam. Muskingum likes to shoot the threes. They definitely do not have the size advantage here against Ohio Northern. Bell looking to go inside, back out front, and they work it quickly around. Jeffries trying to make the move inside, but I think he traveled. 6'6" senior out of Newark Catholic took the extra step. With 4:49 to go here in the first half of play, Ohio Northern's lead is 7 points. Napier about to come back into the lineup here in a moment for Ohio Northern. Chapman back over to Stotzer. Stotzer guarded closely there by Carson Conley. Jumper is off target. Here comes Bell. Scott with the ball. Studer into the lane. And there's going to be a foul as he comes inside. Whistle and a stop and play. That's going to go against number 22, Xavier Croft. Ethan Taylor will come into the game as Croft will go out. Or make that Chapman goes out. Mason Studer at the free throw line, 12 out of 13 on the season, 92%. Free throw is good by Studer. He has 4 points on the afternoon. Donnell will come back into the game. Studer's second free throw also good, and the lead now 9 points, largest of the afternoon for Ohio Northern. Wayne Davis with it. Napier almost goes for the steal as the ball comes to Taylor. Left side, Donnell. Donnell trying to work it inside, double team. Taylor open for a three, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Croft off the glass. He'll power it in and score. Xavier Croft at 6'2", puts it up and in. Croft on the season averaging 7.7 points per game. And he'll go for the three-point play. Free throw is short, rebounded by Mason Studer for Ohio Northern. Polar Bears will set the offense up. Scott, Napier thinks about it. He'll shoot the three. Got it. Boy, he has the touch here this afternoon. CJ Napier 9 out of 45 from behind the arc, make it 10 out of 46. After that, made 3. Studer for the steal, ball on the floor. Bell gets it, pass to the side. Conley pulled it back up and creates the turnover, but Muskingum unable to score as Donnell tried to go in. The foul is going to go against Ethan Bell. That'll be his first.
Donnell at the line with 2 shots.
Donnell will go to the free throw line. The sophomore out of Bishop Hartley, 79% free throw shooter on the season. He'll connect.
Back into the Polar Bears, number 5, Landon Long, and number 15,
Burner and Long will return to the lineup as Scott and Studer will get a breather. 3:06 to go here in the first half. Free throw is good. Lead is at 8. Napier back over to Burner. Inside it goes. Conley puts it up. He'll draw the foul.
Muskingum foul, number 22, Xavier Toth. That's his second, team's 8. Arson Conley headed the line for Ohio Northern.
Conley steps to the free throw line with 2:53 to go here in the first half. Conley is 61% free throw shooter. Connecting on 8 out of 13, and Northern doing the job at the free throw line here this afternoon. So far, perfect at the line. Second free throw is also good, and the lead stretches to 10 points. Rebound comes down to Napier. Conley with it. Napier to Burner. Bell will have it in the corner. Bell handling the basketball. Donnell trying to go for the steal as he'll get it back out to Burner. Conley, shot no good. Scrap for the rebound. Here comes Davis. Three-pointer, shot no good from the corner. Off target by Pulliam, and here comes Bell and the Polar Bears. Burner, shot no good, but he'll draw the foul. Bell threw a strike to Burner. Burner will draw the foul. That's going to go on Xavion Croft. That'll be the 9th team foul. 1:58 to go on Muskingum. Six out of 6 at the line are the Polar Bears. On scoreboard. Inbound pass will come to Lucan Hill. Now it goes over to Logan Stotzer. Stotzer back over to Hill. Over on the right side is Davis. Davis puts it on the floor. Into the lane, up and in with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Clock counting down. Got 35 seconds to go. Shot clock right now is at 24 as we count down about a 6-second differential. Davis, as you can see, clock counting down, 10 seconds. Long trying to get the turnover. Muskingum will toss it in. 6.6 seconds on the clock. And there's a whistle with 3.8 seconds. Foul will go against Landon Long. Long picks up his first. Scott will return to the lineup. Inbounds pass. Hill. He'll take the last shot. Off target. And they will call a foul at the buzzer.
Ohio Northern, number 15, Michael Burner.
That'll go against Burner. So Luke and Hill will step to the line. The 6'6" junior, averaging 9 points per game and 6 rebounds per contest. 58% free throw shooter. And they're going to put 0.1 of a second back on the clock. So Hill will step to the line. Officials and the scorekeeper talking things over. Official assures the timer that everything is correct. 0.1 on the clock as Hill will shoot the free throws. Going to shoot 3 of them, I do believe. First one rims in and out. Second free throw is good. Second free throw is good, or third free throw is good, so he hits 2 out of 3, and that's going to end the first half.
Your Polar Bears 29 and Muskingum 21.
And we'll go live with Coach Young here for some observations on our first half of play here on NKTelco Sports. Coach, just a quick evaluation of your thoughts on the first half of play.
I mean, overall, I like our execution. Defensively, we're playing really, really hard. They've gotten a couple. I mean, that foul late was tough. They got a couple offensive rebounds that I didn't like. But I think we're executing what we need to do. Offensively, again, like we're doing what we need to do. We had a couple turnovers where we got to continue to slow down, play off 2 feet. But overall, I feel like we're doing the things we need to do. We just got to do it for 20 more minutes.
As you look at the second half, what are you going to tell your team they need to do better here in the second half to pull away here from Muskingum?
I mean, we got to continue to rebound, right? If we're gonna guard and force misses, we got to continue to rebound. We got to clean up some stuff in our zone that I didn't like, and then we just got to take care of the ball, right? Continue to get post touches, continue to take care of the ball, continue to get good shots, and I think we can get a couple more offensive rebounds too that would help.
All right, thanks for joining us here, Coach. Halftime score: Ohio Northern 29, Muskingum 21. That's head coach Neil Young. We're live here on NKTelco Sports. Thanks for joining us. We're at halftime at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center, and you're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Back here at Ohio Northern University's Sports Center, Polar Bears enjoy a 29-21 lead here at halftime as we're about to begin the second half of play. Taking a look at some of the numbers from the first half. Ohio Northern 10 out of 21 from the field, 48%. On the other hand, Muskingum only 7 out of 12 for 32%. 3-point field goals. Polar Bears took 6 shots, hit on 2 of them. Muskingum 2 out of 7 at the free throw line. Ohio Northern is a perfect 7 for 7. 5 out of 8 for Muskingum at the free throw line. Total rebounds, slight edge to Muskingum, surprisingly, 15-12. Taking a look at points in the paint, Ohio Northern had 10. Of course, the Polar Bears led by C.J. Napier with 14 in the first half. 6 out of 6 from the field and 1 from 1 behind the arc, and hit his only free throw attempt. Just about as good a half as you can have for the Ohio Northern 1,000-point club member. There's the layup, and Muskingum comes out aggressively with an easy bucket as Logan Stotzer with the score. And it's 29-23 on John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Miller back over to Long. Out front to Scott. Miller will go inside. Napier goes to work. Off the glass, he'll draw the foul. That'll be on Lucan Hill. And Lucan has had a frustrating first half of play. He's got 4 points in the afternoon, only 1 out of 3 from the line, and hit 2 out of 3 free throws on the play right to end the first half. And C.J. Napier will shoot the free throws. C.J. connects. He's got 15. Exactly half of Ohio Northern's points. Second free throw is also good. And the lead is at 8 points. Humphrey, top of the key, almost loses the basketball, picked up by Stotzer. He wants to go into the lane. Nice move, Logan Stotzer. What a move, and he puts it up and in. He's averaging a little over 10 points a game for Muskingum. Miller takes it inside. Back out front, it goes to Scott. Scott will get it into Berner. Over to the right side of Miller, back into Napier. He'll work the baseline, double team. Off the glass, puts it up. Well, not off the glass. He puts it up and in. What a move by Napier. 18 points. What an outstanding game by the Ohio Northern standout. Out front. Hill inside. Off the glass. Shot doesn't go by Pulliam. Miller will have it. He'll go left side, and Scott, he looks inside. Napier just being banged around inside there by Pulliam. Muskingum's got to do something to stop him, that's for sure. There's a loose ball. It's going to go off of Napier and into the stands. And just to note, if you haven't been to Ohio Northern University, they've done the complex over. Very nice job of reconfiguring the facilities. Muskingum with the basketball. Stotzer trying to go into the lane. Boy, he makes a nice move, but the shot just doesn't go. Miller will get the rebound. Here come the Polar Bears trying to get back into a double-digit lead. Long into the lane. Short running right-hander. No good. A rebound cleared by Lucan Hill. Muskingum up court That's Humphrey. Humphrey moves it inside. Berners there. Hill with it. Turnaround left-handed jumper is well short. Scrap for the rebound. Miller comes up with it. Nathan Wally on the Muskingum bench is more than upset.
Muskingum foul number 10.
Foul will go against Humphrey, Jaden Humphrey, 6-foot sophomore. He'll draw the foul. 33-25 our score. Napier back over to Scott. Miller is down low on Humphrey. They'll bring it back out front to Burner. Long goes inside, but he'll take it all the way. Shot's a little bit short. Scott will crash the boards, and he'll be guilty of the foul as he crashed into Lucan Hill.
His first, team's first.
Humphrey, he'll go to the left side. 8-point lead, 16:40 to go here. This contest, Muskingum in. Stotzer takes it inside, this time to the right side, and Stotzer will make it. He's got 8. All the way over to Scott, open for 3. Got it, Adam Scott from 3-point range. And it's 36-27, 9-point lead. Scott's got 5. Humphreys takes it inside, and the foul's going to be on number 15, Michael Burner, 6'8", senior out of Springboro. He'll also go out of the game as number 21, Jeffries. Keith Jeffries comes in for Ohio Northern. Muskingum will toss it in. There's the steal by Bell. Fast break pass to Jeffries. And the foul's going to be on Lucan Hill. Pass intended there for Heath Jeffries. Mason Studer will come back into the lineup for Ohio Northern at the 16:09 mark. So we're about 4 minutes in to the second half. And Coach Neil Young makes a few substitutes to keep his players fresh. Scott will inbound it. Muskingum takes a full timeout. Breaking action, 16:09 to play. Ohio Northern 35, Muskingum 27. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports. CJ Napier leading Ohio Northern with 18 points. And boy, what a line he has. 7 for 7 from the field, 1 from 1 from behind the arc, 3 for 3 at the free throw line for 18 points. And Ohio Northern has a 35-27 lead as Muskingum will take the timeout. And Will Miller will inbound it for Ohio Northern. Mason Suter with the basketball inside Napier. Napier wants to move. There it is, puts it up that time. He misses, and the rebound comes down to Pulliam. So with 50 plus, Napier misses his first shot. Muskingum in the right corner. Davis with it. Open. Pulliam, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Stotzer. Stotzer will get it back out front to Davis. Stotzer wants to go to the right side. Fadeaway 10-footer. Shot no good. Rebound Scott. Napier with the rebound. Muskingum bench wanted to travel. But we play on. Napier back over to Scott. Or rather over to Heath Jeffries, number 21. Miller goes inside. Tipped away by Muskingum.
Checking in for Muskingum, number 22, Xavion Croft.
Xavion Croft, a sophomore, into the Muskingum lineup. Miller will toss it in to Scott. Scott, turn around, shot doesn't go, and Croft will grab the rebound. Up court quickly, Croft comes. He wants to go inside. Cut off there, and they'll have to bring it back out. The ball goes out of bounds in front of the Muskingum bench. Turnover by Muskingum. 13 so far in this afternoon's contest for the Muskies. Studer back over to Jeffries. Now Miller, Napier. Jeffries back over to Studer. Studer behind the arc. Good look. Shot doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Xavion Croft. Dwayne Davis. Number 21 is Pulliam. They'll get it to Stotzer as they work it around the perimeter. Number 32 into the lineup, Bradley Russell. 6'5" junior out of Federal Hockey. Into the lane, Pulliam. Going to be a whistle and a foul on. The foul on Mason Studer. That'll be his second. Carson Conley, number 25, will come in and give Adam Scott a breather at the 14:07 mark. Ball tossed in. Turnaround jumper by Stotzer. Ball was tossed into Russell. We got it to Stotzer. Fouled on it. Foul will be on Miller. That will be Will's third foul. And that puts Stotzer at the free throw line. Stotzer at 10 points in Muskingum's win over Wilmington, which, as we noted at the beginning of tonight's broadcast, stopped a 13-game losing streak for Muskingum. Second free throw also good, as Stotzer makes both of them. Came into today's game 30 out of 36, 83% free throw shooter. Ohio Northern with the basketball. Conley back over to Jeffries. Conley, top of the key, looks inside. Left wing goes to Napier. Napier gets it over to Conley. His shot off target. Muskingum will grab the rebound. 6-point difference in this one as we approach the 13-minute mark. Ohio Northern with the lead. Inside, back over to Stotzer in the corner. Stotzer connects. And Ohio Northern will take the timeout as Muskingum putting together a run. Stotzer, 13 points so far, full timeout. Our score, Ohio Northern 35, Muskingum 32. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
There you see the Muskingum bench. Logan Stotzer, nice looking freshman for the Muskies, is leading him on a comeback here, pulls him within 3 points. Stotzer has made a team high coming into tonight, 22 3-pointers, which places him 7th in the OAC and shooting 37% behind the arc. That's some pretty good shooting by the freshman, and he's got 13, and Ohio Northern now has the basketball. Let's see how this possession unfolds for the Polar Bears. Long. Back over to Jeffries, or rather Conley. Bell in the wing. Out front to Scott. Conley with it. Long on the baseline. Nice move back inside. That's a shot by Jeffries. It doesn't go. They'll get it back out. Tipped away. Scrap for the ball. Comes down to the Polar Bears. On the baseline. Lead pass. Long will put it up underneath the basket. And let's see who the foul is on. It's going to go against number 32. Bradley Russell.
Landon Long headed to the line for ONU, shooting 2.
Landon Long will step to the free throw line. And Long will connect on the free throw. Northern continuing their success at the line. I think that makes them 11 for 11. And it's a 5-point lead, and Long has 4 points here today. Stotzer, he wants the ball. He'll shoot it. Not this time. Long with a rebound. Logan Stotzer, 13 points. He gets hot shooting that 3, and that's a threat for the Muskies. Ohio Northern trying to build that lead back up. Scott, Long, Bell, Jeffries, back to Long. He'll shoot the 3. It's short. Saved by Jeffries, picked up by Stotzer. Lob pass inside, and it's going to go out of bounds. Wayne Davis looking for Lucan Hill. It's going to go out of bounds as Berner and Napier will re-enter the Ohio Northern lineup. 5-point difference. Ethan Bell back into the lineup. He's with it right now. In the corner of the Long, back into Berner. Berner gets it to Scott. Bell's going inside. Looks for the corner. Long makes a move. Short jumper. Got it. Landon Long. He's got 6. And Long hitting a couple of free throws and a big basket. Ohio Northern gets that lead back up to 7. Croft. Going to go out of bounds. Trying to get it into Bradley Russell as Zachary Chapman will come into the lineup for Muskingum. Russell goes to the bench. Ethan Bell, Will Berner. Napier wants to put it on the floor, back over to the left side as Ohio Northern runs their offense. You heard Coach Neil Young say he was happy with the way the offense was performing. So let's see if they can increase their lead. Long, nice move, shot a little bit short. Rebound, Stotzer. Stotzer quickly, pull-up jumper. Just a little bit short for the freshman from Muskingum. Very frustrated at having missed that shot. Noah Begg, a senior at 6'1" from New Philadelphia, will come into the lineup as Stotzer will catch a break with 10 minutes and 33 seconds to go in this one as we approach the halfway mark of the second half. 7-point lead for Ohio Northern. Inside it goes. Napier moves inside, puts it up. And there's going to be a foul. Napier trying to make it to the other side of the basket. Foul will go against number 23, Ethan Taylor. Sophomore out of Talmadge. His first foul. Ohio Northern will inbound it. A little moisture on the court as they do a little maintenance work, and Ethan Bell will toss it in. Ball taken away by Zavion Croft. He's going to try and take it down court, and he's going to be guilty of the charge as Long goes to the floor. Well, excuse me. I thought he called a charge. Let's see what the call is. Muskingum bench thinks they got the call. So Ethan Bell. Let's see it again here on replay. So they'll call the foul on Bell as you take a look at our replay. So let's see if the basket counts, and it does. Blocking foul is the call. Basket counts. So Croft. Points go up on the board. And he has 5 points as he completes the three-point play. And Muskingum simply will not go away for Ohio Northern. 39-35. Into the lane, Long, back over to Burner. Bell with it. Long, fake, behind the arc, shot. Burner, battle for the rebound, tipped out by Long. They'll get it back inside to Burner. Bell will shoot the three. Shot no good. Scott with the tip. It comes back down to Ohio Northern. They'll move it around. Napier open for three. Got it. C.J. Napier. Holy smokes, he's got 21, and Ohio Northern's lead is at 7. Muskingum back on the attack. Croft trying to move inside. He'll get her back out to Chapman. Chapman, a 15-footer, got it. Zachary Chapman averages 3.8 points, and he connects on his first basket of the afternoon. Ohio Northern back on the offensive with a 5-point lead. Napier, Bell, Long. Scott makes the cut. Long behind the arc. Chapman on him as they'll move it to Scott. Looks inside. Now Napier with it. Shot clock is at 2 seconds when Napier will take the shot and draw the foul.
Following Muskingum, number 23, Ethan Taylor. That's his second, 6th. Will be C.J. Napier at the line for ONU with 2 shots.
C.J. Napier steps to the free throw line. That's the first missed free throw by Ohio Northern here in today's game. 11 out of 12 are the Polar Bears, and it's only the second missed shot of any sort for C.J. Napier here today. Missed 1 free throw, which you just saw, and 1 shot from the field. He'll connect on that one. He's got 22, and the lead is at 6 points. Logan Stotzer, the freshman from Muskingum, who hit all the threes, right now on the bench. So he's the one that had the hot hand to close the gap here for Muskingum. Croft into the lane. He'll get it back over to Davis. Davis will pull it out from behind the arc. Now Croft wants to go inside as Chapman makes the cut. There's the shot with 2 seconds on the shot clock by Noah Begg. Good defense by Ohio Northern. Napier going up against Pulliam. There it is. Nice soft left-handed touch by Napier. Senior with the bucket. 8-point difference in this one. Ohio Northern with the lead. Chapman. He'll take the three. Shot no good, and Will Miller, he'll have the rebound. Up court it comes to Long. Long looks inside. Napier back over to Long. Ball goes to Scott in the corner. He makes a move inside, and Adam Scott. Nice move, and the lead jumps to 10 points. Adam Scott with 6 points. Got a timeout on the floor with 7:12 to play in this one. Muskingum will take the break. Full timeout. Our score, Ohio Northern 47, Muskingum 37. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Back here at Ohio Northern University's Sports Center, 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Taking a look at some team totals here. 16 out of 38 from the field for Ohio Northern. That's 42%. Behind the arc, the Polar Bears are 3 out of 12 for 25%. At the line, 92%, 12 out of 13. Muskingum, on the other hand, 13 out of 38 for 34%. Behind the arc, 3 out of 12 for 25%. 73% at the line, 8 out of 11. Logan Stotzer leads Muskingum with 13. CJ Napier with 24 to lead all scorers in this one for Ohio Northern. Muskingum takes the timeout. 10-point difference in this one. And on the comeback, Noah Begg will connect for 3, and the lead now at 7. Miller. Scott. Back out to Miller. Burner rolls to the hoop, but it goes to the left side and Long. Miller now with it. Napier into the lane. Off the glass, not this time. Ball tipped away there by Burner, but it comes down to Dwayne Davis. He'll lose the basketball, but they're going to call a foul. I think that's going to go against Will Miller, but let's see. That'll be Miller's 4th foul, and we've got 6:24 to play. Take a look at it on our replay as Miller getting back on defense, and there's the reach and inbounds pass. Pulliam will have it. Begg with it. Back out front is Hill. He'll go into the lane. Ball taken away. And big turnover by Muskingum. Let's see if Ohio Northern can capitalize on it. Coming up on 6 minutes to go on the John Antoni's Restaurant scoreboard. Scott. Napier. Out front to Ethan Bell, back into the lineup. Inside Burner. Begg's going to tip it away, and Napier will chase it down. And shot clock will sound, and we'll discuss now whether the shot clock should have been reset. I do not believe that it should be. We have a timeout. 5:43 to go. Our score, Ohio Northern 47, Muskingum 40. We're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
47-40 our score as you look at the Muskingum huddle here at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center. Polar Bears 16 out of 39 from the field with 41%. Take a deeper look into some of these numbers, and Muskingum playing Ohio Northern relatively well with points in the paint. Both have 16 points. Ohio Northern has the edge on fast break points with 9-2 on the fast break points. Jump shot from the outside by Stotzer is no good. Muskingum on the defense. Bell will have it. Out front, Napier. On the floor, there's the turnover. Bell will take the shot and he'll connect as loose ball picked up by Bell, and it's a big one. And it's a 10-point lead for Ohio Northern. Lead back to 10. And the turnover, and Ohio Northern will have it. Napier with the basketball. He's out front. Landon Long back over to Studer. Berner will have it. Now Napier. Ethan Bell, who just hit the big three. Shot clock is going to sound, so that'll be Ohio Northern turnover, but Muskingum will have the basketball as the Muskies will inbound it. Down goes the lane, goes Humphreys. See where the call of the foul is. Basket's going to count. Landon Long will be guilty of the foul. That will be his second.
Humphrey has a bonus shot.
And Muskingum's Jaden Humphrey will step to the line. He'll connect. Three-point play pulls Muskingum back to 50-43, 7-point difference. Scott will have it inside Berner. Miller back into the lineup. Bell out front. Miller goes inside Berner. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Miller over to Berner. Shot doesn't roll home. And with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Call Muskingum, number 10, Jaden Humphrey. That's his third, team 7.
Berner will step to the free throw line for Ohio Northern. Berner 2 for 2 at the free throw line for Ohio Northern. And make it 3 for 3 as Wayne Davis will come back into the lineup. Stotzer will come out and Humphrey will come in. And Berner's a perfect 4 for 4 at the line. Lead at 9 points. Humphrey with the basketball. Hill. Out front it goes to Davis. Davis, he'll handle it. Luke and Hill with it. Now Davis. Davis tries to take it inside. He'll get it back out to Humphrey. Humphrey working hard on the baseline is Hill. Reverse layup up and in. And Burner will be guilty of the foul, as Humphrey will score his 6th point of the night, and Hill will shoot the free throw. Napier will come back in, lead now at 6 for Ohio Northern. 3:18 to go. Napier with it over to Miller. Back out front, Studer going for the steal. Bell will shoot it over to Miller. He'll go to the baseline, back out to Scott in the corner, and Ohio Northern's going to lose it out of bounds. That's a turnover for Ohio Northern. That's turnover number 14. And Muskingum can get a little bit closer here. Hill with it out front. He'll take the shot off the front of the iron. Rebound. Napier. Miller will bring it up court. Studer over to Bell. The Bears almost throw it away. Miller. Napier. He'll dish it off to Miller. Goes to the baseline to Scott in the corner. Bell sneaks inside, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Napier puts it up. A little bit short. He'll draw the foul and he'll step to the free throw line. Napier with 24 points. Free throw a little bit short that time. Logan Stotzer will come back in for Muskingum. And Michael Burner will come in here in a moment for Ohio Northern. Second free throw rims in and out. And got a lane violation.
Lane violation. Napier has one more shot.
So Napier will get another free throw. Second free throw pops in and out. Rebound comes down to Pulliam. And Muskingum can cut into this lead further. Stotzer with it. Out front to Hill. Hill working on Scott. Muskingum trying to move the basketball into the lane as Davis. Shot doesn't fall, and Ethan Bell will grab the rebound. Under 2 minutes to go. Clock at 1:50. Ohio Northern will take the timeout, and they'll discuss strategy. All timeouts today brought to you by Precision Strip. A break in the action. 1:47 to play. Ohio Northern 52, Muskingum 46. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
Here at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center, there you take a look inside the Polar Bear huddle as head coach Neil Young discusses strategy for the next minute and 47. Muskingum has 8 fouls and Ohio Northern has 8, so Ohio Northern with a 6-point lead probably will be very cautious with the basketball here. had an excellent afternoon of shooting at the free throw line, 14 out of 17, 82% plus. And Muskingum will be forced to foul. Undoubtedly, unless they can get a quick turnover. Ohio Northern will have the basketball. Miller will inbound it. Werner will have it. He'll hand it off to Ethan Bell. Double dribble in the backcourt. So unforced error as Scott will return back into the lineup.
Back in from there is number 23, Adam Scott.
Napier will go out as Scott will come in. 3 seconds off the clock. Muskingum will have a chance to cut further into this deficit they're looking at. They're going to turn it right back over. So two teams exchange turnovers. Ethan Bell will settle it down and bring it across the timeline. Guarded there by Davis. Going to be a foul on Davis right away.
Foul number 2, Dwayne Davis. That's his second, team's 9th.
So they'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
Ethan Bell on the line for Ohio Northern, a 1-and-1.
And Bell will go to the line with the 1-and-1. Bell has been to the line 10 times so far this season, at least entering tonight's game. This afternoon's contest. Let's see, hasn't been at the line yet today. He'll connect, nothing but net for Bell. That pushes the lead back to 7 points. Second free throw from the sophomore, also good. Minute 19 to go in this one. Big free throws. That lifts Ohio Northern's lead to 8 points. Davis over to Donnell. Donnell with it. Clock coming up on a minute. Shoots the three, goes in and out. Battle for the rebound. Going to be a turnover. That's going to go Ohio Northern's way. So Polar Bears will have the basketball with 57.3 seconds to go in this one. Napier re-enters. Having problems with it. And CJ jumps out of the way as Muskingum will tip the basketball. So we've got a timeout on the floor. Ohio Northern with a timeout with 56 seconds to go. A full timeout. Ohio Northern with the lead, 54-46 over Muskingum. And you're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Four Seasons drive-thru, we have the coolest beverages in town and specials to satisfy all appetites.
Check out our Facebook page for all the details and times of Brownie's Pies. Get this great pizza by the slice or take home a whole pie. And don't forget his spectacular subs.
At Four Seasons drive-thru, we have all the supplies you need for game day celebrations.
Four Seasons drive-thru, 205 North Main Street in Ada. Great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Go Bears!
54-46, 8-point Ohio Northern lead as we enter the final 56.4 seconds of this one. Ohio Northern looking to claim their 3rd OAC win and their 7th win overall on the season. Stay in the chase for the top 6 spots in the OAC and conference play for the playoffs as inbounds pass comes to Mason Studer. He'll be fouled immediately, or 2 seconds off the clock. So Studer will step to the line for Ohio Northern as Polar Bears trying to connect on their free throws and wrap this one up. 16 out of 19 so far today for Ohio Northern. Mason Studer, 2 out of 2 at the line. He's got 5 points of the night, and Studer will connect. Scott and Bell will re-enter with 54.8 seconds to go.
Studer has one more shot.
Second free throw also good, and the lead jumps back to 10 points. Inside, easy layup as Dwayne Davis will score, and immediately Ethan Bell is fouled on the inbounds pass.
Muskingum foul number 23, Ethan Taylor, that's his third. Ethan Bell on the line for ONU with 2 shots.
So Bell will step to the free throw line. Ethan Bell also 2 out of 2 from the line. He's got 7 points in this afternoon's contest. Free throw just a bit short. As the sophomore steps to the line. Second free throw, nothing but net. It's 57-48. Davis going to go down the lane again, tries to push it out to the corner, taken away by Studer. And the clock coming down to 35 seconds. Studer is going to bring it up court, and Davis will reach in and foul him near midcourt. And Bell will go to the line.
Mason Studer back to the free throw line for ONU, shooting 2.
Mason Studer, he'll connect. Polar Bears just knocking the free throws down here to get some breathing room.
Studer has one more shot.
Perfect at the line is Mason Studer. He connects. He's got 9 on the afternoon, and we're coming down to the final 30 seconds of this one. Stotzer into the lane. He'll put it off the glass and score. That'll make it 59-50. Muskingum will create the turnover on the steal, and shot a little bit short there by Donnell. And
Ball possession, Ohio Northern.
Northern will maintain it as a possession arrow favors Ohio Northern. Polar Bears will take a break. We'll keep it right here and take a quick look at our individual scoring here for Ohio Northern. CJ Napier with 24 points leads the Polar Bears. Mason Studer with 9. Ethan Bell has 8. Landon Long and Adam Scott with 6 points each. Michael Berner, 4 points. Carson Conley with 2. That'll round out the scoring for Ohio Northern, as Napier, the leader, with 24. 9 out of 11 from the field. 2 out of 2 from behind the arc. 4 out of 7 at the line. And Polar Bears just shooting the free throws exceptionally. Mason Studer 6 out of 6. Ethan Bell 3 out of 4. Landon Long 2 out of 2. And Michael Berner 4 out of 4. And Carson Conley 2 out of 2. When you add it all up, free throws 21 out of 25 for 84%. It's a very good free throw shooting to wrap this one up for Ohio Northern. 9-point lead, 59-50 over Muskingum with 18 seconds left to go. With the inbounds pass will be Carson Conley. He'll get it in to Studer, and they'll foul him with 17.8 seconds on the clock. And Studer one more time will go to the free throw line. Foul will go against Dwayne Davis.
His fifth. In for Muskingum, number 11, Shane Knapp. It'll be Mason Studer at the line for ONU.
So Studer will shoot the free throws. Clock stops at 17.3 seconds. Free throw is good, and Studer runs his streak to, what, 9 in a row? Or make that 7 in a row, excuse me. Here comes 8. He's got 11 on the afternoon, so Mason Studer, fine game by the youngster out of Colonel Crawford High School. 6-foot freshman. Long range shot, no good. Rebound, Scott. That's going to be it. Ohio Northern's going to pick up win number 7 and their 3rd OAC win of the year. Final score, Ohio Northern 61, Muskingum 50. We'll come back and talk to Coach Neil Young here in just a moment. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Back here at Ohio Northern University, Polar Bears come up with a 61-50 win over Muskingum. And we're sitting with Neil Young, Ohio Northern University's head coach. And first reaction after the win, 11-point win. Boy, you hit a lot of good free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, I really like the composure of our guys down the stretch. That was big. I mean, because we did a good job of getting to the line. And as we have, I mean, pretty much all season, we're above average nationally in terms of getting to the free throw line. We haven't always cashed in. We did tonight. But more than anything, I mean, we talked coming into this game, this was a big game for us from a defensive standpoint. You know, we really felt like, you know, it was big to kind of continue the upward trajectory, and we wanted 40 really good defensive minutes, and I think we got that. Our execution wasn't perfect, but man, like anytime you can hold a college team to 50 points, I mean, you got to play really well defensively to do that. So I'm really pleased with our effort.
And when you look at the highlights of this, when you go back to the beginning of the game, C.J. Napier almost perfect in the first half, and finishes with 24 points. Solid senior for you, comes through with big shots. Not alone in that category. A lot of people hit some big ones, especially the free throws down the end, but CJ really had a solid game for you.
Well, he did what we needed him to do, you know, like we had quite a few guys kind of struggled a little bit offensively tonight, and CJ picked up the slack. I mean, he's our best offensive player. He has been for a few years. I mean, that's what you need in a game like this. You need your best player to show up in a big way, and CJ did that. And I thought, you know, he did a good job of not settling. He really was relentless at getting to the rim. I think he liked his matchup, and he did a really good job.
When you take a look at the game, what would you like to see your team do better as you move forward to the next game?
I mean, we only shot 41%, and we only had 6 offensive rebounds. Like we need to be a team, because we're not a great shooting team. And so if we're going to shoot, 41, 42, 43% from the field, we need to have 12, 13, 14 offensive rebounds. So I would really like to see us get better at that. I mean, we had 16 against Otterbein at home. That's what won us the game. We're going to need to be better in that area. And then we got to take care of the ball. I mean, this was a low possession game, and we still turned that thing over 16 times. We got to be able to play off two. We got to be able to make two-handed passes, so we just got to continue to get better fundamentally. Those are going to be big things for us.
Heidelberg up next. That's another big one. Very strong Heidelberg team. What's your team got to do to pull off the win against the Student Prince?
Well, I think what we just talked about, we have to continue our upward trajectory defensively. We've turned ourselves into a very good half-court defensive team, but we're turning it over so much that we're giving teams run-out baskets, and that's happening every game. I mean, we're losing transition points by 10 points a game. So we got to take care of the ball. We got to help our defense, because when we can set our defense, we're pretty good. And so we got to take care of the ball against those guys, and we got to go get some offensive rebounds for sure.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Appreciate the time. Ohio Northern comes away with the win. Win number 7 on the year. Pushes their record to 3-5 in OAC play. Always very important in league competition. We want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you today's game. There you see the final numbers brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Muskingum 18 out of 48 from the field, 17 out of 41 for Ohio Northern at the line. Boy, there's some big numbers for the Polar Bears. 23 out of 27 out-rebounded Muskingum, 29 to 28. Turnovers, both teams had a few too many. I'm sure both coaches would agree, and you just heard Coach Neil Young say that in a low possession game. 16 turnovers is too many. Scoreboard brought to you by Wagner's IGA. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for today's game. John and Tony's Restaurant, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Jalapenos Mexican Grill, Whatever Cards and Games, and NKTelco. Scoreboard sponsor, John and Tony's Restaurant. Additional sponsors, Whatever Cards and Games, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, and Jalapenos Mexican Grill with locations in Ada and Shawnee, Northwest Ohio Liquidations, and Holiday Inn Express in Wapakoneta. I'd like to thank our crew here today, Mark Fissel, Paul Downing, and Jim Miller on the cameras, and our director, Scott Robinson. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Once again, our final score is a 7-point win for the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears as they come away with a 61-50 verdict over Muskingum University. You have been watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.